Excellent. And then your feet under your hips, wherever it feels good, just bend those knees forward. What are we doing? We're starting to warm up in those ankles in the Achilles. So just pause here for a minute. For most of us, that's kind of like a bit gnarly, actually. Now just notice, allow the knees to go into the center of your body. Now, they might have already been there anyway. That might be your natural. And if so, just notice that'll actually give you a bit of an internal rotation on the thighs. Now, keeping there, bring the knees more center. And what happens if you start to think of taking them out? Where do you feel that? You don't have to like super out, but just notice. And then just let them be right in the center. Feel the ground underneath you pushing up into the feet to straighten. And now let's lift the heels. So now you're on the ball joints. Good. Again, notice if you're on the last three, that doesn't feel so good. The ankles go out. Bringing it in between the big toe and the second toe. Look at our balance. You guys look great. Drop it down. One more time, bending forward. Just feel that dorsiflexion. Press up, lift the heels. Beautiful. Let's take a little walk on the ball joint. So we're up in stilettos. So we're really lengthening back behind there and behind in those calves and Achilles and feet. And the feet go the other way. Just a good way to warm it all up. Then we can just pause it here. Good. And maybe just drop down one more time. It feels a lot looser already, doesn't it? So drop and lift. Take it down, bend. Press up and lift. Drop it, last one. Ooh, so much better, right? All of a sudden, you're going to notice that as we start, and we're just going to go, start your step in. Good work. Remember, trying not to then flat foot. So it's not this, right? Tail is down. It's kind of like a ball joint to the heel, ball joint to the heel. And then just tail is down. Now today, I'm going to cue a little bit because I'm finding this helpful for me. Instead of thinking straight up, what I've realized for myself is I've been dropping my chin too much and lifting. I'm still lifting from the top of my head, but I'm actually straining a bit to do that. What I'm finding now is this 45-degree lift. So from that breastbone, you might even want to tap there, thinking a 45-degree lift and then out through like the bottom of your bra strap. So it's just like that lift that definitely pulls the head back into alignment, but without a little bit too much. So you might feel the same way or not, just play with it. And we're stepping it. Let's go up. Let's walk forward for 3 counts. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to go 4. 4 feels better, doesn't it? And back. 2, 3, 4. Bring it up again. Up. 2, 3, 4. Take it back. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. Take it forward. Good work. And back. Just warming the body up, getting some heat going. Now I'm just going to stabilize my feet, just doing that. And let's start with those hands. So we're going to start with the finger roll. So your finger fanning, think about really working all the fingers, all the fascia in the hand. So I'm also wristing. And I'm doing them in circles like they're coming in towards the body. So my elbows are kind of out a little bit, not too much, but just a little bit. And then go the other way. And as you really finger fan and work at the wrist, it gets tiring. You might even notice you're starting to get hot. So don't forget the wrist circles. So like the wrist circles of the wrists are so much like the ankles, right? So the fingers are like the toes. The wrists are like the ankles. There are those in-between joints that are so important. Good work. So you can keep doing that. Now just feel like we're going to work a little in the elbows. So you can still finger fan, but you're bringing the forearms in and around and go the other way. Going the other way. Beautiful. All right. I'm getting tired of my forearms. I don't know about you guys. Just drop. Now think about shoulders. So we're going to hunch them up, back, down, and around. So I'm going to Keep long arms, but I'm gonna really rotate backs of palms all the way up. Give yourself big shoulder rolls. Warming up in that upper body as you just let the legs continue to do their walk and go the other way. Inhale, palms forward, then palms back. Good, noticing what you're feeling in that upper body today. Outstanding. Let's bring those arms right up here to the shoulders. How about in first, and then big shoulder rolls. Woo, now as you do it, go a little slow. Do you notice anything in the hip flexors as you're doing this? And where? And then go the other way. Because we know that the shoulders and the hips and the feet are all connected. So sometimes just lifting, like at one point I go, oh, I feel that in my hip flexors. It's just interesting. Beautiful. How about if you just let it go, just turn your head to one side. Good. Turn it the other way. Good. Stretching it up. Again, 45-degree angle lift. And switch one more time. Excellent. All right. You guys just want to step. You have enough of all this. Let's go. Palms forward. Good. Palms forward and drive the elbows back. Let's speed this puppy up. Let's get some aerobics going today. Yeah, let's do it, you guys. Let's just do it. Good. Now I'm seeing some of us doing this. It's not a side-to-side movement, right? So really play with that a little bit. So good. Let's all the way down. Roll it back up. So I'm going to finger fan it down, finger fan it up. Take it out. 2, 3, 4, and up. 2, 3, 4. Take it out with the fingers. Roll it back up. And away up. Roll it up. 2 more. Roll it out. Roll it up. How about one more time? Roll it up. Roll it up. Now notice, what am I doing? Fingers and thumbs are together here, and I'm stretching. Oh, right on the forearms. All right, you guys ready from here? Let's punch. Pull it back. Take it out. Pull it back. Feel it work. In your back. All the way out. Good work. In. How about to the face? Let's take it face. Pull it in. Take it out face. Pull it in. 2 more. And face. Pull it in. Last one. Take it out. Pull it in. So good. Open it out. Open your hands. Thumbs back. And bring it all the way out to your shoulder. Stretch it out with the mitten. Stretch the thumbs. Little down. Press it up. Pull it down. How about tailbone down? And up. Take it down. And up. So good. Now we're going to go into a W here. W, low W. Stretch it out. Take it all the way down. And bring back to the shoulders. Let's go faster. W, out, down, up. Low W, out, down and up. Low W, and out, down and up. Again, low W and out, down and up. Big W, bring it up. Are you ready? I'll slow it down first. And up, all the way down, all the way down, and up. Again, big W, W, and up, all the way down, and up. How about faster? Here we go. W, up, down, up, W, up, down, up. Again, it's a W, up, down, up. 2 more, it's a W, up, down, up a little faster, W, and up, and down, and up. Just walk over. Yeah, just let it go. Let's pause the feet. We're going to do a little side to side. Give our hip flexors a little break. Toes forward. Let's just go a little bit. Good. Now I'm doing a big mitten, and palms are to the center. Good. And we know this. Knee out, toes forward. No leaning. So good. So I'm just going a little slow and small. Just warming up the hips. A little bit more. How about if we go a little wider? Wider. 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 Good, but keep those ribs up. Think 45 degrees. Out from the hip. Sorry, from the breastbone and the hips. I don't think so, Renee. All right, now just pause the feet out wide. Good, palms here, elbows in. We're gonna do triceps with hamstring curls. You ready to shift? Hamstrings, hamstrings. Yep, let's work. So I wanted to continue a lot of these arm work as well. So let's go a little bit forward, 2, 3, 4, take it back, 2, 3. Really flex the foot, try to get that heel to touch the booty, take it back, 2, 3, and 4, now walk. Woo, so good. We're gonna do a bit of heel dig. This is what a heel dig looks like. You're just gonna flex those toes, flex the toes. I'm doing the triceps one more time. So when I do these, really flex and bend the back, and then think tail tucks, chin tucks, so you're leaning back. So the more that you get that back leg, whoop, there you go. So now you're really using some core, Yes, how about if we do the heel dig a little bit to an angle? So we take it over. Now I'm gonna bring my arms over, 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 over. Feel the rotation. Now allow yourself to look there. Now this is a long arm. How about if we bend, up, over. So it's over by the hip as we bend and reach. You can use the breath as well to work the waist. Give me 5 and 4 and lean back. Use the core. 2. Last one. So good. And just bring it right back up and walk. Woo! Nice work, you guys. Let's do a bit of some squats with the alternating leg lift, okay? So just bring your feet out a little bit wider, pause it for a sec, and let's go back. So feel that, yep, back, knees are out. We can bring the elbows back. And then when we straighten, let's lift the heels. So here we go. It's a back and lift. Feel the booty in the back and lift. Back and lift. Good. So when you drop, okay, here's what I'm seeing, you guys. Pause for a moment just to see this, okay? I'm seeing a lot of you drop your upper body. So I want you to keep the upper body up. So all I want you to do is just think right here, shift back. You're leading with the heart, you're looking up. Good. Now, knees are out. So keeping that, good. Now, press straight up, reach up and back. See, so I'm not dropping at the waist. I'm keeping my upper body up and up. Feel the difference in that. And up and back and up. So much better. Yeah, knees out when you go out. So drop knees out and up. They're really in alignment. They're not out. But what we tend to do is this. So you really want to keep them out. Good work. Nice. How about alternating leg lifts when we come up? So it's a lift. Take it back and lift. And back, lift, and back. I'm doing a pointed toe as I lift and back, just for a bit of flat belly. Good work. How about on the next one? Pause. Slow it down, pause, hold it up. Bring the arms right to your shoulders, ribs up. Beautiful. And let's just take it out and back. Out and back. So we're going to use a little bit of motion. So you have to really press. If you have trouble with balance, try the middle finger down. Beautiful, taking it into some motion. Now, I'm going to do one where I go over and out. Little flossing at the hip. You don't have to have it high. You can go low, but the internal rotation and external rotation, an internal and an external, an internal and an external. Very good, you guys. And then just take that leg back, hip square, drop your toes. Good. Beautiful. Shift your torso weight back. Ball joints, heel. So your front knee is over your ankle. You're pressing back. Now, flat back, hinge forward. Right, so don't lean, don't round. Hinge forward. Good. Let's lift the back heel, press forward. Let's put our palms like that. So as we go back, you think, lift the girls. Forward and back. Forward and back. So you're coming forward, knee over ankle, shift it back one more time, forward and back. Good work. Now, Hands on here. Hinge all the way forward, all the way down, just to wherever you can. If you can't get to the floor, don't worry about it. You might pretend like you have a ball or something in front of that. Just feel the loading up on that front leg. Good. And then push through it. Bring your arms all the way back up above you. Good. So I'm like this. Beautiful. Reach up underneath the rib cage, front knees to the little toe. Just give yourself a little side stretch. Feel the stretch up that flexor. Bring it back up and over. Just a little bit and up. Good. Now palms to the sky. I want you to lift up and do just a little bit of a lean back with a tuck, opening. Watch your neck, Tammy, don't overlift that head. Tuck your chin. Beautiful. And bring it back up. So good. Now, since we're here, drop your arms, palms here and up. We're just going to do those punches. You ready? So one arm comes forward, the palm is down, the other arm goes back. And switch, and switch, and switch, and switch. Just feel that lovely rotation at your rib cage. Every time you punch, exhale, draw the belly button in. One more time each side. Woo! Beautiful. Bring it back to here. Shift your weight forward. Bring that back leg right next to the front one. Elbows back. We're going to lift. You ready? Lift to here. Lift the heels. Just two, just like that. Take it back. Remember, don't lean. Look up at me, Nancy. Lead with that chest. Beautiful. And up. Not from the chin necessarily, but just from the chest. So you really feel that squeeze between your shoulder blades right there, you guys. And then lift up. Now we're alternating leg lifts. Here we go. So it's back and lift. Back and lift. Back and lift. Now I'm going to take the opposite one. So whichever one you've already worked, bring the other one up, even if it's not where you're at right now. Then draw the arms down. You can take that middle finger, press it down, ribs, point and toe. And let's just get some movement in here. I'm just going to open and close it. And then I love this one, an internal rotation and an external. Good, and out. So you just turn and out. Letting the rest of the body sort of react with this so that you can feel how it feels to keep your balance with this. So good. All right, now just take it back, right under, keep that hip dropped, touch your toes. Good, you want it far enough over so it's right in alignment. Shift your torso weight back a bit. Front knee is bent. Shift it back a little more. You're on your ball joints in the back. And then press that heel down. Front knee, little toe. Beautiful. Let's hinge forward. Good. Let's lift the back heel. Drop it down. Good. Lift the front heel. Drop it down. You can kind of use this also. Arms up. You can even bend the elbows and push back. We'll get a little bit more tries. Push back. Two more. Front knee, little toe. And back. Good work, you guys. Forward and back. All right. You can put your hands here. Shift back. Front knee stays out as you drop on down. Good. Again, I'm going to pretend like I have a ball here. I'm just pressing into. Giving a second to load this glute. Outstanding. And then bring those arms all the way up until you're vertical. Good. Front knee, little toe. You're feeling it in that hip. Let's lift up and over. Excellent. I'm going to put my palms to the sky and press. That feels good. And up. This is called making it on the fly. What would feel good? Press through those palms. Feel the stretch on that flexor. I love that. And bring it all the way back. And bring those arms down again. Palms up. Good. You're ready? Let's punch. Punch. Switch. Punch. Switch. Does it feel different to you? Is it harder or easier or the same on one side to the other? Good. Just check. I'm going to have us pause here, both arms in for a moment. Just check to see your back foot. See if you can feel it. Does it feel pretty straight? It doesn't have to be exact, but if you're turned like this, you're not going to get that hip flexor. So you might want to shift your weight forward a little on here, lift the back heel, turn it to the outside, and then drop back down. Just notice how that feels. Just 2 more times like this in this alignment. You ready? Punch, punch. Just notice. Because once that hip is straight, as you do this, now you're really getting a good rotation there. One more time each side. Looking good, you guys. All right, shift it forward. Let's bring that one next to it. Let's squat back one more time and do a lift just to finish that series. And let's take it off for our walk again. Notice what you're feeling. Palms are up. Big inhale, big exhale. We're going to do a little bit. This is going to be a little bit for the brain, but it's going to work it all. So just decide on what leg you're going to start with. I'm going to start with my left leg. So all I'm going to do is step forward, back, back. No big deal. Back, back, forward, forward, back, back, forward, back, back, forward, forward, back, back. So it's the same leg, steps and back. Steps forward, steps back. One more time. Steps forward, steps back. Do a little bit like this. Now, same leg we're going to start with. We're going to step back, back, up, up. You ready? Here we go. It's back, back, forward, forward, back, back, forward, forward. Seems super easy, right? But I'll tell you what, you can end up really confusing the brain. Let the waist work. You don't have to be stiff with it. Good work. All right, one more time like that. Come back, little step. Now we're going to do 2 forward, 2 back, same leg that we're starting with. You ready? Here we go. It's 2. Front, front, back, back again. Front, front, back, back. No, back, 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 front, front, back, back, front, front, forward, forward, back, forward, back. No, back, back, and up, and back, and up. One more time with 2s. Forward, back, forward, back. No, back. It's back, and back. How about singles? Can we? Yes, we can. And back, back, forward, forward, back, back, and forward, and back, and forward, and walk. Let's get rid of all that. Let's bring the legs out just a little bit wider now. We're going to do a bit of rotation, you guys. So you know how we do this when we turn? And we've been doing that in a warm-up for that rotation. So you're just going to turn to one side. Lift the heel, turn. That's it. Lift the heel, turn. Beautiful. Now we're going to add just the upper body's the same, but we're going to make it a little more exact. So it's over, over. Take that elbow over, over, over. Now notice if you look that way with the head, you'll get more rotation. Just be careful. I can't do it a lot because I get dizzy. So just try that. Good. Now we're going to add on a bit of more for the abs. So as you go down, bend into it, over. So both elbows are kind of crunching in. Crunch it, crunch it, crunch it, crunch it. So good. Over, over, over. Last one each side. Beautiful. Just walk again. Yes, so good. All right. You want to do a little bit of a step lift series? Why not? We haven't done that in a while. So let's just take this arm up, other one back, pause the feet, small steps, remember. So it's a small step, lift, and bring it together. Small step, little lift, and together, but the toes are forward. So you're going to feel that right there in those hips. 2 more. Step, lift, and together it's step. Don't let that hip lift and walk. Now, when you walk on this, really straighten the legs on them. Try not to just like do a half step. Really straighten. That will help just get some of that tension out of those hip flexors. All right, you ready? Let's go to the other side. Palm up, hand low, pause the feet. Here we go. It's step, little lift, step together, and the toes are facing forward. Step, out, and together. How about the standing knee out as you do it? Step, out, and together. Small step will allow that to happen. Step, lift, and together. One more. Good work, and big steps. Big steps. Straighten the legs, straighten the legs. All right, so on this next one, when we lift, we're going to come up and over, and it's a lift and over just a little bit. Just stop here for a moment, put your hands here, do it hand here, lift up and over. Just notice that'll feel good on that hip side anyway. And bring it back. Let's just do the other side too, so we don't have to stop to do that. Lifting up and over and back. All right, you guys, you ready? Starting to step those feet. Ready? Here we go. It's step up and over and together. Step. Standing knee is still bending out to the little toe. Toes are forward. Step. Reach up. Step. Together. Two more. Step. Knee out. Even on the stander. Step. Lift. Step. And together. Let's walk it out. Good. Palms forward if you can. Or at least keep the shoulders up and back. Beautiful. Let's do our 45-degree again just for a second, keeping the head in alignment. Looking so good. Also, just check that we're not doing this. It feels like we're doing this when we do this, but we're not. So just notice, really drive those elbows back for a moment, letting that rotation happen. So you still want that upper body to rotate. All right, you ready? Arm up, palms up. Here we go. Step, lift, and together. Step, toes forward, standing knee, little toe. Think lift from the rib cage and over, up, over, up. Give me two more up. Last one and up. And walk it again. Woo! All right. Now I'm going to turn in a bit of a diagonal, and I'm just going to do a step, curl, palms are up, and I'm curling under, stepping, push back. So it's a step, curl, step together, step, curl, and together. Should feel good on your lower back. We're finally letting it curl together. Let your chin tuck to meet it, and in, and press back. So if you really press back, work the arms, you get a nice tricep engagement at the same time. Two more, in and back, in and back, and just walk. Just a relaxed walking now, toes forward. Catch your breath a little bit. Anybody's heart rate up? Your heart rate up a little bit? Excellent. Let's turn a little bit diagonal to the side. You're ready? So it'll be the other leg you'll start with, but you'll do it automatically. Back and in. Press and in. Good. Tuck the chin as you tuck the tail. Get that lower back lengthening and strengthening. Nice. Press it back, in. Press it back and in. Give me a tuck and back. Two more. It's a tuck and back. Last one. It's a tuck and back and walk. Woo! Now here's just one of my faves. I love it because it really is super simple, but the brain can get really a little bit like confused by it. So just pause your feet for a second. You're going to go out, out. Yes, you know this one. In. Out, out, in. Just let the upper body react. Out, out, in. Try to keep the toes forward as much as you can. So you work the outer hips. Out, in. Out, out, in. Notice how the upper body wants to adjust anyway. Opposite. Over, in. Over, in. Two more. Over, in. Over, out, in. Out, in. Last one. Out, in, and walk. Woo! Just start to slow it down a little bit. Nice. Let's bring those arms up. Slowing the legs, bear claw, bring it up and forward. Elbows up, your nice goalposts. Let's bring it in. Stretch those thumbs and forearms. Make sure they're out in alignment. Bring it back on out. Very good. Let's go for 5. In for 2 and out. 2 and up. In for 2 and out. in for 2 and out. One more, in for 2 and out. Just pause, bring it up. Big V. Woo, reach up under the rib cage to the shoulders. Let's do that one again. You ready? I'm going to do it speed. So it's up for 2, shoulder. Up for 2 to the shoulder. Up for 2 to the shoulder. Up for 2 to the shoulder. How about bringing it in? Now here we go. It's in for 2 and out. Up to the shoulder. In for 2 and out. Up to the shoulder. It's in for 2 and out. Up to the shoulder. Pause it. In for 2 and out. Last one. And shoulder. Let's just drop it and reach it. Shake it all out. Check out your hands. Woo! Just shake it all out. How about the elbows? We do our elbow reeling here. And just let it go. Beautiful little step side. Step side. Slowing it down. Step side. Let's slow and bring it forward. 2, 3, 4. Take it back. 2, 3, 4. Bring it forward. 2, 3, 4. How about to go back? Let's do some hamstring curls. And back, 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 and forward, 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 and back, 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 and back. Now, doing a little walk, the one that we have to do, because we didn't do it, it just dawned on me, gotta balance, is our step forward, and back, but starting with the right leg. So let's do it 4 front, 4 back. We'll do 2s, we'll do singles. We'll be good. You guys good? So pause your feet for a second. We're going to start with the right leg. So it's step forward, back, back, forward, back, back. 3, back, back, 4, back up now, back, back, forward, back, forward, 3, forward, 4. All right, now we're going to do 2s, front and back, and 2 and back. Now back, it's 1, forward, back. Let's do 2s again, front, back, front, back. Now back. Really got to really think about it, don't you? Good work. All right, now we're going to do singles. Here we go. It's forward and take it back and forward, forward and back and forward. It's forward and back and forward. One more time. Forward and back and forward and woo. Let's just pause it. Woo! Who wants to do some hip circles? It looks like all of us. So just taking those feet up wide. Let's start with a waist rotation. So the hips stay there. You can bend the knees. Just come forward at the waist and over. Yeah, get a nice stretch just at the waist. Try not to move the whole hip area. We'll do that one in a minute. Notice what you might be feeling, some tension in different places, and then go the other way. Beautiful big hip or waist rotations. Woo, because we don't want to just stop all the movement too quickly. Now hips. Now hips. Woo, let those hips move. Oh, there's a place. I can see what we're going to do in stretch class. Woo-hoo-hoo. And the other way. Nice work, you guys. Beautiful. And since we're already out here, just find your place. Of course, you can always adjust. Bringing those hands right to here. I'm going to go out a little wider. Taking this one, we're going to do that nice spinal rotation where you press the one leg back, shoulder forward, look over. You can drop the tail to get a good stretch in the inner thigh here. Come center with an inhale if you want to include the breath. And then exhale. Oh, I'm saying hello to my thoracic spine there. Inhale back to the center. And exhale on over. And inhale to the center and exhale to the other side. Take that back shoulder blade if you can find it, if you can connect. Kind of see if you can slide it in towards the spine. Coming center, lift your tail, Arms down towards the ground. Relax the head, relax the neck, straighten the legs to wherever you can. Just let yourself hang there for a second, releasing out the back of the body. And then bend those knees a bit, grabbing onto one wrist. We're going to roll up. So it's not a flat back lift, it's a roll up. Bring it all the way up. Up and back. Press it forward. Oh, let's come over to our flat back stretch now. Flat back. Whoa, sweet. Bend the knees and curl up one more time. Up and back and flat back stretch. Notice how it starts to get a little easier the third time. Bend those knees, curl up. We're going to pause at the top. Good. Just bring the feet in a little closer if you're as wide as I am anyway. Lifting up and over. Stretch out through the palms, even if you're holding on. Lift up. You might want to switch. And over. Oh, so good. Bring it up. Open those arms out. Big shoulder rolls. Curl and lift. Curl and lift. Beautiful. If you want to rotate forward and take it on out, I'm just including the whole spine with this. And curl. Should feel good. Woo! Thanks for joining me. It is time for some hydration, is it not? Make sure you drink and hydrate that beautiful fascia that we just created so much space for.